Hi, YouTubers and everyone in the world. Today is February the 25th. The time is now 11 a.m., guys. It's going to be a stormy Friday, but it's going to be a good Friday all day. Now, moving forward, today's topic is going to be 7 things he says when he cannot handle you. 7 different things a man would say or a boy would say when he cannot handle you. Now, the first thing he would say when he can't handle you guys is you're too much. A lot of times when guys are not enough, when they feel like inadequate when it comes to you, or they feel like, you are just so much better than them, a lot of times they would tell you things like, dang, you're just too much for anybody. Because what they want to do is they want to break down that confidence and that self-esteem that you have and that love that you have for yourself. They want you to feel like you can't do better than them. But that's so far from the truth. Now, the second thing that a guy would say when he feels like you are too much for him is, I cannot give you what you want. Anytime you are dating someone and they say something like, I just can't please you, or I can't give you the world. When they say things like that, what they're telling you is, I'm not going to go above and beyond to make you happy and to give you the best life you possibly can have. What they're telling you is, either you're going to settle for what it is that I give you when I give it to you, or you're just gonna have to leave because I can't give you the world. That means that they don't plan on going and bending over backwards for you just to be happy. They don't plan on working 2 jobs so that you guys can live a better life. They don't plan on giving you the things that you want and surprises and gifts. They're gonna give you what they feel like they can or what they're willing to give up when they're willing to give it up, and they expect you to just appreciate that. But that's not enough. If they love you, they're supposed to bend over backwards. Now, the third thing a man would do when he cannot handle you and he feels like you're just too much for him is he'll say stuff like, if he says, back off, stop dreaming, what he's telling you is like, hey, I'm giving you what I can. And that's just something that you're going to have to tolerate. And if you can't handle it, then leave. When he says back off, that's like, hey, you're just too much for me. I can't handle you. You're just all over the place and I can't keep up. And that is a real insecure guy. That's a real insecure man. When they say back off, that's just too much. You're still dreaming. They want you to, forget about your dreams, and they want you to settle, and they want you to, find a way to be comfortable with the relationship, even though you know that they're probably not the one. Now, the fourth thing a man would say if he cannot handle you and feel like you're just too much for him is he'll say, just listen to me. I know everything. Anytime a man would say, just listen to me, what he's trying to do is he's trying to get you to depend on him. He's trying to get you to feel like, when it comes to thinking for yourself, you feel like, hey, let me call him and ask him, or let me ask him this question. So what he's trying to do is control you mentally. Now he's trying to control everything you say. He's trying to control everything you do. And that is a sign of a real insecure man and a man that feels like you're too much for him, because what he's thinking is, dang, if she starts thinking for herself, if she starts, passing, basically doing better than me in life, then she's probably going to feel like she doesn't need me at some point in time. So what they want you to do is they want you to constantly depend on them. They want to start thinking for you. They want to tell you the next moves that you should make. But in my personal opinion, I feel like no one can tell you really what's best for you. Now, the fifth thing a man would say when you are too much for him or when he just can't handle you is, I will never give you credit. Anytime a man says something like, I will never give you credit, you could sit there, graduate college, you could sit there and go to school and get another degree, you could start your own business, you could have gotten a promotion at a job or just received a new job. Anytime a guy would say something like, I will never give you credit, what he's trying to do is make you feel like you'll never be enough. No matter what you do or how you bend over backwards or anything like that, he's insinuating, I will never give you credit. I will never make you feel like you're better than me. I will never make you feel like you did a good job. I will never make you feel like, bending over backwards, I appreciate it. No, he feels like you're supposed to do that. So I'm not going to give you credit for the accomplishments that you've already done. So anytime a man is not willing to give you credit for the things that you do, then that is a sign that you're just too much for him. He can't handle someone like you. He can't keep up. You're like 10, 15, 20 steps ahead of him. And he's like, all the way in the back somewhere. He can't keep up. Now, the sixth thing a man would say when he cannot handle you and he feels like you're just too much for him is you're not the only one that can do this. He'll make you feel like, oh, it's so many other women out there that did this and did that. And so why should I sit there and praise you for going out there and writing a book and, living your best life and starting a business? He's trying to make you feel like you're just another. He's trying to make you feel like you're not enough. You're not good enough. So as I said before, anytime they're like, you're not the only one that can do that, he's trying to take away that joy. That means that you are too much for him. That means that he cannot keep up with you. And that means that you're not the problem. He is. And you need to start realizing that. Now, the seventh thing that a man would say when he feels like you are too much for him to handle, guys, is this is all I can give. That means that anytime a man can say, this is all I can give, that means that he is not willing to go above and beyond for you. That means that he is not willing to sit there and better his life so that he can better your life. He wants you to settle for who he is, where he is at this point in his life, and he wants you to jump on in and call yourself saving a day. Now, the problem with that is you can't change him. You can't raise a grown boy, a grown man. There's no way you can do it. If this is who he is and he's shown you that he can't handle you and he tells you that, then it's time for you to walk away. Because what happens is you will feel like you have to dumb yourself down, or you'll feel like you have to not be accomplish so much stuff to please him. But you will be doing yourself a disservice. Now, I hope that those 7 things that we talked about today, guys, about a man that can't handle you and you being too much for him, I hope that this opens your eyes. And if you can relate to any of the facts that we discussed today, I want you guys to leave some comments down below. And like I always say, guys, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and go visit my website, adaycreations.com. Until the next video, guys, peace.